Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'm so excited to sit down and review a drugstore collection for you guys. I have been wanting to test out some more Wet n Wild products, and they actually sent me their new Crystal Cavern Collection in the mail. So I thought I would do a review for you guys. I've been testing everything out really thoroughly so I can share the pros and the cons and let you guys know which products I think are worth your money and which ones are not. So this is what the box looks like. It is a limited edition collection that is available now on the Wet n Wild website, and then you can also find it in stores that carry Wet n Wild. Okay, so here's a look at the collection. There are 4 different eyeshadow trios, 4 different lip glosses, and 4 different Rollerball perfumes, all based on different crystals. And then there is a face mist, brightening rocks, and a mega glow highlighter. So you can purchase the entire collection for $49.99. If you want every single product in the collection, you can get it for just under $50, which I think is a pretty good price point. Now the products are sold individually, so I would kind of recommend looking and seeing which products you think are really going to work for you and maybe purchasing individual products. But what's nice is they also sell separate boxes based on each crystal, and those retail for $19.99. Now, all of the boxes are the same. They come with the same products. Each box comes with an eyeshadow trio, a lip gloss, and a perfume based on that crystal. And then you also get the 3 other products in the collection. So you get the face mist, the mega glow highlighter, and then also the brightening rocks. Okay, I'm going to kick it off with my favorite product in the entire collection, and this is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighter in the shade Crystal High. So this retails for $4.99. It is, as they describe it, a bouncy pressed powder that gives you a glossy, luminous glow. And I have to say that I agree. The texture is really similar to the ColourPop Super Shock highlighters. If you guys have tried those, it goes on really nicely with your fingers or a brush. I think you get a little bit more of an intense color payoff if you use your fingers, but I typically prefer to apply my highlighter with a brush, and you can definitely do that with this product. It goes on so nicely. I really like their regular Mega Glow pressed powder highlighters, but this formula is so beautiful that I would love to see them do more. It gives your cheeks the most gorgeous, luminous glow. Even if you go a little bit more light-handed, it's still pretty intense on the cheeks. It's not what I would consider like a subtle highlight. So if you like a really intense highlighter, this is a great option. My skin is acne prone and I do have large pores, so I feel like it does enhance texture, but honestly, all highlighters do. I think in person, when I'm just looking in the mirror, actually I was in my car the other day and I looked in the mirror to check it, and it looks so pretty in person. It just sits really nicely on the skin. It wears really well throughout the day. So out of all of the products in the entire collection, this is one that I definitely think is worth the money. The next thing I want to talk about are the brightening rocks. So these retail for $6.99, and this is an interesting product. I've seen products like this, but I've never tried one before. They say that they are made with light diffusing pearls to minimize flaws and add brightness to skin, which makes sense, but they also say that these are supposed to have color correcting properties, and they're supposed to work together to minimize dark spots, brighten the skin, neutralize redness, and cancel out dullness. Okay, so I personally would not use this product as a color correcting powder just because there's a lot going on. First of all, there are a bunch of different colors in here. So even though the purple is supposed to cancel out dullness and the green is supposed to correct redness, when you mix it together, you don't really get that because it creates its own shade. Also, the rocks in here are very shimmery. They're intensely shimmery, and some of them actually have glitter in them. So I wouldn't really use this as a powder all over your face unless you want a super shimmery look. I actually would use it as a highlighter. And it can look very, very beautiful, very soft and subtle on the cheeks if you use a little bit more of a fluffy brush. Now, I think it works well. It does give you a pretty highlight, but again, I don't think it's ideal as a brightening powder. So as for the cons, there are a couple. It's a little bit of a messy product to use. It does come with this foam insert, so I would recommend keeping that just because it locks everything into place when you store the product. The only other con for me is that when it comes to multicolored products like this one, it's tough to know what you're going to get. This is a little bit more of a subtle product, so I don't think it's going to be as noticeable, but it really depends on which brush you use, the application method, because every single time you use this product, you might get a slightly different look. And if that's something that bothers you, you might not want to try this, but I do think it's fun. I actually don't have anything like this in my collection, and I think it does add a very subtle, beautiful glow. All right, the next product I want to mention is the Mega Glow Face Mist. This one retails for $4.99, and it can be used two different ways. You can use it as a face primer to really hydrate the skin before you apply foundation, or if you don't wear foundation, you can just use it as like an all-over face mist to refresh your skin throughout the day, or you can use it as like a setting spray or a finishing spray. It is on the hydrating side. It doesn't claim to really lock your foundation into place, but if you just want a little bit more of a hydrated appearance or you apply a lot of powder, it will just kind of melt everything together. It does have a little bit of a scent. It's very subtle, but it does have like a lavender, or it has lavender essential oil in it, which is meant to calm and soothe the skin. It also has witch hazel, which is supposed to help with redness and keep your skin a little bit more clear if you struggle with breakouts. I do think it works well as a priming spray. I don't like using it as a setting spray because it's a little bit too hydrating for me. If you have dry skin though, that might be different for you. Now, I don't do a lot of ingredient analysis on my channel. You can definitely feel free to do that if that is something you're interested in. But one thing I did want to note about this product is that one of the main ingredients is alcohol. I know some sprays like this contain alcohol, some do not. Alcohol is definitely a potential irritant. If you are sensitive to that, keep that in mind, but alcohol can have a tendency to dry out the skin. I don't find that it dries my skin out, to be honest with you guys, but I know that is really like a big ingredient that a lot of people like to avoid when it comes to sprays like this. Okay, so let's move on to the crystal specific products. There are 4 eyeshadow palettes and each one corresponds to a different crystal. Okay, so let me include the close-up shots and the swatches of each trio. There are no matte shadows in any of these trios. You get some variation of like a shimmer, a satin, or a metallic. There are also some really pretty duochromes. I'm a big fan of duochrome shadows just because I feel like they can transform your entire look. Now, they do claim on the website that these are highly pigmented shadows, but as a whole, I find them to be pretty sheer. I mean, there are 2 lighter palettes and then the green and the purple palettes are a little bit darker. So I find that you can get a little bit more of a pigmented, deep look using those 2 palettes. If you like a nice subtle shimmer shadow, then you're really going to enjoy these. I mean, I think there is a place for a subtle shimmer. They look really pretty on the eyes. And if you do very simple eye looks, or you still want like a shimmery or glittery shadow that's just not too intense or too pigmented, then you'll definitely enjoy these. I would recommend using your finger for the majority of them. That's how I find that they apply the best. I find that the formulas within the trios are very, very different. In general, they all look pretty on the eyes, but some are more pigmented than others. So if you like more of a subtle look, then you could go for like the rose quartz one or the clear quartz one. But if you want to be able to do something a little bit more vibrant, I would recommend Amethyst or Jade. Today I used shadows from the Anastasia Soft Glam palette and blended them into my crease. And then I just took one of the shades from the Rose Quartz palette and placed it all over my lid with my finger. I find that these really apply best with a finger. You can wet your brush, but even then, I don't really get the color payoff that I want. I think because a lot of these are metallic, they're a little bit more foiled, they go on nicely with a finger. I do like them. I'm going to keep them in my collection because I think the colors are pretty, they're fun to use. Okay, so let me talk about the Mega Glow lip glosses. There are 4 different shades. These retail for $3.99 each. I always like the Wet n Wild gloss formulas just because I think that they are not sticky, but they still give your lips a really pretty glossy look. These definitely have a lot of shimmer in them. I know shimmery lip glosses are really big right now, shimmers and glitters, and if you're looking for a more affordable alternative on the market, then these might be a great option for you. I've tried some from Too Faced, I've tried some from Smashbox, and honestly, this formula is just as good and it's a fraction of the price. 2 of the glosses are definitely on the more sheer side, so you could use them on their own, but I think they look pretty layered over a gloss. Clear Quartz is like a true clear gloss with like green and pink micro shimmer, and then Jade has like a little bit of a green tint to it. And then 2 of the glosses have more pigment to them. So these are really great to wear on their own. You can wear them over a lip liner. Rose Quartz is really pretty. It's like a light pink with a lot of gold and pink shimmer in it. And then the shade Amethyst is a deeper purple. This one's really interesting on the lips because it has purple and blue shimmer on it. So if you're looking for something a little bit more unique, this might be a great option for you. I don't think these are going to be for everybody, but if you do like a good shimmery lip gloss, honestly, the formula is really good. I'm always so impressed by their lip gloss formula because, like I said, I've been testing out a lot of shimmery, glittery, high-end glosses, and for $4, I mean, you could get all 4 of these and still save money instead of buying one high-end gloss, and the formula is just as good. It's not going to last all day because it is a gloss, but I find that it lasts on the lips for, you know, I want to say like 2-3 hours. I don't know if I've discovered a gloss that really lasts on the lips longer than that, but I do think as far as glosses go, this formula is really nice. Okay, let me talk about the last part of the collection. So they actually released 4 different Rollerball perfumes. These retail for $5.99 each. I think the packaging is really cute. They come in this small glass bottle. They are rollerballs, so you just kind of roll them directly onto the skin, and each of them has like little crystals in the bottle, which I think is nice. Now, I will say that a few of these have leaked on me. They haven't all leaked and they don't leak all the time, but I have noticed that after I applied them, like a couple of them would leak a little bit. That is something to note in my opinion, because if you throw them into your bag, you don't want to ruin your purse or ruin your makeup bag. So just keep that in mind. It's very inconsistent, so I don't know if it's going to be an ongoing problem, but I have experienced it with a few of them. Before I go through the scents pretty quickly one by one, I do want to note that a lot of them have like a strong initial alcohol scent. So when you first apply it, it smells really strong. Like I already said, it does tend to dissipate over time, but I did want to throw that out there. Okay, so the Love perfume is the Rose Quartz perfume. The top notes are fruits, nuts, and coconut. The heart notes are violet and rose, and the base notes are musk and vanilla. This one has a really strong floral scent to it. It smells really good. I do like fruity and floral fragrances, so this is one of my favorites. It kind of reminds me of like the Juicy Couture perfumes, if you guys have ever tried those, but it smells good. It is mostly like a floral fragrance, so you can really smell the violet and rose notes, but it does have a strong sweet undertone as well. The next one is Prosperity. This one is the Jade Rollerball. So the top notes are lemon and melon. The heart notes are roses, lily of the valley, and orchids. And the base notes are musk, amber, and bean flavor. I don't know if that means vanilla bean. This one is definitely my least favorite out of all of them. I really just don't like this one very much. It has a very strong cucumber melon scent. I also really smell the lemon, so it kind of smells like cucumber melon mixed with lemon, and then this one smells the most like alcohol. It's really, really strong. So in my mind, it just kind of smells like cleaning products. I don't enjoy it. If you like cucumber melon or you like lemon or you like that tangy scent, then you might enjoy this one. But personally, for me, I just don't like this one at all. The next one is Balance. This one is the Amethyst Rollerball. The top notes are citrus and melon. The heart notes are sandalwood, lavender, and rose, and the base note is musk. The Love perfume is really, really strongly sweet and floral. This one definitely has floral notes to it. Like I can really smell the lavender and really smell the rose, but I think the musk kind of tones it down because it's a little bit more of like a warm, toned down floral scent rather than a sickly sweet, strong floral scent like Love. The last one is one of my favorites as well. I really like Love and I really like this one. This one is Healing. It is the Clear Quartz perfume. The top notes are citrus and melon. The heart notes are lily of the valley, violet, lavender, and rose. And the base notes are musk, iris, and patchouli. This one has a really warm, almost coconut scent. Before I read the notes, I really thought it was just like vanilla and coconut. After reading the notes, I'm pretty surprised because I don't really smell the citrus or the melon or the floral aspect. I really just smell a strong vanilla coconut beachy scent. It reminds me a lot of the Physicians Formula butter perfume or butter fragrance. So if you like that one, you'll definitely enjoy this one. I think it's a nice option for summer just because it smells beachy, it smells warm, and I really enjoy it. It's not a scent that I would typically go for. I usually like I said, like the sweet floral scents, but this one is a nice change. So I think the rollerballs are fun. I don't think they last on the skin all day long. I think they're nice for like a quick touch up, but after about 2 hours, maybe like 3 hours, I would say they start to fade, but honestly, for the price, I think they're kind of fun. That is everything in the collection. I hope this video was helpful. Like I said, again, I would probably recommend either purchasing products individually or purchasing a box based on a certain crystal, but you could totally grab the entire collection for $49.99, give away the products that you aren't interested in trying, or purchase the products individually. Let me know if you guys pick up anything from the collection and how you like it. I would love to hear from you, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you very soon with a new video. Bye.